riddles are a very quick and easy way to challenge our intelligence and ability to reason, often outside the classic patterns. A great exercise for the mind, but also a game to tease our minds and those of our friends and family. Here is a selection of clever riddles that few will be able to solve. Here they are. In the middle of the night, while Mr. Jones was asleep in his hotel room, the telephone beside his bed rang. Mr. Jones woke up, picked up the phone, and said, "Hello." Then he put the phone down and went back to sleep. Can you guess who had telephoned him? The person who called him was the man in the room next door, and the reason the man telephoned him was that Mr. Jones had been snoring and disturbing the man. As soon as Mr. Jones said, "Hello," the man next door realized that he was awake and that was all he wanted. A man phoned his daughter to ask her to buy a few things he needed for a trip. He told her she would find enough dollar bills for the purchases in an envelope on his desk. She found the envelope with 98 written on it. In a shop. She bought $90 worth of things, but when it was time to pay, she didn't have $8 left over, as she thought she would. In fact, she didn't have enough money to pay for all the purchases. By how much was she short, and why? He was short by $4. She had read the number upside down. The number was 86. If there were 6 crows sitting on a bench and a hunter shot one of them, how many would be left? None. The noise of the gun would frighten the others away. If you count 20 horses on your right going into town, and 20 horses on your left coming home, how many horses have you counted in all? You counted the same horses coming and going. If it takes 3 minutes to boil an egg, how long will it take to boil 3 eggs? Three minutes, if they're in the same pot. Seven is an odd number. How do you make 7 even? The solution is to remove the S. This riddle is famous, but not everyone knows the real solution. A farmer has to transport his dog, a duck, and a sack of grain across a river. The boat he has to use is very small that he can only take one of the 3 in the boat with him at a time. If he leaves the dog alone with the duck, the dog will kill and eat the duck. If he leaves the duck alone with the corn, the duck will eat up the corn. What is the least number of trips the farmer must make to transport all 3 across the river safely? Four trips. First, he takes the dog across the river, leaving the dog along with the corn. Then after returning, he takes the dog over and brings the duck back. Then he takes the corn across and leaves it with the dog, coming back for the duck which he takes over last of all. One day a cat fell into a well. The well, it was 18 feet deep. When the cat tried to go up, he found that the wall sides of the well were very humid and slippery. However, with patient determination he finally managed to get out. How did he go out? It took the cat 31 minutes. In the first 2 minutes the cat climbed 1 foot. Continuing this way for 30 minutes, the cat had climbed 15 feet. In the next minute the cat climbed up the remaining 3 feet and so was out of the well. If you liked this video, subscribe to the channel and click the like button. And leave comment on the total you guessed.